Hi trader, this is Mario from fxotherway. The reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. I'm still alive and always ready to share my thoughts about trading and all related issues. I always wondered why W.D. Gann considered the number 7 to be so unique. He said that the number 3 and the number 7 are the two most frequent appearing numbers in the Bible, and it really inspired him to analyze these numbers. In this video, I'll tell you about what I found out, what is so magical in the number 7. I'll show you a specific example of how you can use it in your trading to get much better results in forecasting the turning points of the market. So let's start the rock and roll. Once upon a time, a long time ago, beyond 7 mountains, beyond 7 forests, lived Snow White with the 7 dwarfs. You probably know that fairy tale, but have you ever thought why it was the 7 dwarfs and not, for example, 10 or 12 of them? 7 is said to be the number of liars. If someone tells you that he has run the marathon 7 times already, he might be a liar with a probability of 6/7 or more than 85%. But maybe I tell you about it later on. We know the stories of 7 Egyptian plagues, 7 deadly sins, and 7 misfortunes. And let's not forget that the world was created in just 7 days, what we now call a week. In musical harmony, we also have 7 notes: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si. It's 7 notes in music harmony. We take it for granted, and we usually don't think why the number 7 has been so important since the ancient times. W.D. Gann was fascinated by the number 7 and probably used it in his trading. In a moment I will show you how I use the number 7 in Forex trading and how accurate signals can be obtained based on this value. But first let me explain what is so fascinating in that magical number 7. Helbuchers here, have a look here please for a while. So we got over here 1 divided by 7 gives 0.142857 or 14.28% approximately. This is 1/7. 2 divided by 7 gives 0.28, which is 2/7. 3 divided by 7, 0.4285, 3/7, and so on, till 7 divided by 7 gives 1. It's a unit or 100% is 7 of 7th, and further up we go 8 of 7th, 9 of 7th, and so on. How we get there? It's very simple. Get the calculator, 1 divided by 7, and you got the first value, 0, 1, 4, 2, blah, 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 blah. I just left only 5 digits here to not keep it too long. It's enough for our calculations. You might realize when you use Fibonacci numbers, Fibonacci retracement 0.618 or 0.3082 or whatever else, 0.50, or you missed it, or the price didn't get there, you didn't realize why. It might be one of the reasons. We got here 0.57, just 4% misses to 0.61 retracement, or 0.42 instead of 0.38, or 0.85, whatever. So look at this number again, please. I would like to show you something really important. Look over here. They are all the same, those numbers. We've got this 6 numbers over here, and what we've got here, they are in a certain sequence, 1, 4, 2, 8, 7, 5. And the next one, 2, 7, 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. Again, 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. Again, 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. They are in a certain sequence, in a certain order. It's very strange. It seems that Something is behind it. But you may realize we've got only 6 numbers here. We are missing here 3, 6 and 9. You may ask why. Well, I haven't got a clue, to be honest, but it must be a reason. Just don't ask me. There's a guy called Nikola Tesla, the famous Serbian engineer, inventor, a genius. He said once upon a time, if you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6 and 9, then you'd have a key to the universe. That's what Tesla said. Well, on YouTube you will find a lot of videos explaining the saying of Tesla. I recommend you to watch at least one of these videos. It will bring you a closer look to the topic I'm talking here about. Just to clarify all these vibration stories. Whatever. Let's go further. The divisors of the number 7 are probably the natural sequence of vibrations of the universe in a certain order, and 3, 6 and 9 are the values that somehow control these vibrations, as Tesla used to say, those 3, 6 and 9. That's the reason why they are missing here. And if you realize, if you add up all those numbers, you get 27, very important number from Gann's point of view. And 27, if you add up 2 and 7, you get 9. So it's finite number 9 on each of those divisions of 7. So those vibrations may be also associated with the turning points of the market, i.e. divisors of the number 7 may somehow show us real market vibrations. How do I use it in my trading? Instead of standard values in the Fibonacci indicator, I introduce dividers of the number 7. So, in addition to 0 and 1, I introduced the divisors of 7 beginning from 1/7 to 37th. 37th is approximately 4.28 or 428%. Now I will show you the results of this approach to the market. Let me just show you. I got it here. So here is the Fibonacci indicator with the entered values. I hope you know how to do it. If you don't know, I'll show you right now shortly. So we got it this way. I opened the Fibo properties. So I introduced all the numbers from 1/7 to 30 of 7th. I'll show you. I'll introduce the next one. Here we go. We got 37th over here. So to add up next value over here, just adding another one and making 4 point. And now we'll have 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, 1. And this is 31/7 in description. Here's the description, and here we put the value. So I started here from the very beginning, from 1/7, 0, 1 at the very beginning. Here is 0 and here is 1 over here. That's the value 1, and starts 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, and so on till 30 of 7th. Obviously, probably I wouldn't use it. I just make it on purpose to show you how to do it. Press OK, and we got it. So how it works right now. Let me show you the magic. The magic now begins. If you get, I'm on Euro USD weekly chart at the moment. Over here, so I'll show you. If you grab the 0 value somewhere here on the very top of the market, which was April whatever, 2014, and the lowest value was on January 2017, let me do it. I just drag it. It's not very precise, but you may realize. So we start from here. We start forecasting from here. So we consider this is the bottom value, yeah? So when you drag it in the right way, you see that the tops appear in the area of divisors of 7. So we got one here, we got one here. This is halfway. I'm not talking at the moment about halfway. I also use halfways, but in a certain conditions. As you see here hit the halfway, which is we got 5/7 here and 4/7 here, which is 8/14, 10/14. So I put it 9/14 is in the middle, but it's nothing special. So the bigger time frame, the less precise it is. You cannot find exact turning points. I'll show you how to do it more precise just in a while. But at the moment, if we just look, it looks like it hit over here 5/7. But when you go to daily, look, it overshot roughly 150 pips probably. So it's not that precise. 120 pips, it was overshot. But let me show you how to do it the better way. Let's go over here and let's start the recent year somewhere. I will show you on a daily chart. Let's go to the daily. Here we are. We're on the daily chart somewhere. When you've got any top in 2019, let's say here, or we can start from September 2018, wherever you want. I started here. That's important. So let's presume we are somewhere here. We start forecasting from this area. Now it looks much better. It looks much better, but it's not yet. The most important thing is to find the right beginning. As W.D. Gann used to say, if you begin right, then you might find the proper way. If you don't start up right, it wouldn't work. Let's start from here. Does it work? The shorter time frame here, the easier is to find the right place. So we are here at the date of 10 of January 2019, so it's the maximum of last year, and here is the minimum in 1st of October, 3rd of October, I don't remember, it was 1st of October, probably 27th, 29th, 30th of September, let's say. Here's the minimum. We are on daily chart. So now you can see, if we just zoom it in, I'll show you. So we start forecasting from here. And as you see, at 4/7, the market responded once, came back to 5/7 over here, returned, couldn't break through, and just collapsed a little bit. We are at the moment on D1. Look here, same story. Here the market, so we got the starting point here. Don't forget, it's 30th of September last year. And later on, for no particular reason, the market is responding in some areas, not all of them, in some of them, very precisely, like, for example, on 20th of February. Market exactly hit the line of 8/7, so is lower than the minimum from October, so it's 14% lower, 14 and something, and then market just boom, went up. And again, here was testing 1/7, so market didn't go to the maximum from January 2019. It was just testing, and market collapsed back. Again, on 9/7, in the area of 9/7, market stopped. You remember those funny days of last month with coronavirus, with all those stories, with all those atrocities of people dying in the United States, in the UK, in all Europe and not only in all the world, but mostly the most sinister was United States. And that's why the market reacted here. Well, I told you as well when I told you about forecasting using planetary movements. This area was forecasted. This area of 16th of January was forecasted as well, 13-16, as well as this turning point, the beginning of retrograde movement of Mercury and ending of Mercury retrograde movement, whatever, beginning of the spring, another turning point. But doesn't matter. What I want to show you, this is very important, is just that the smaller time frame, the lower time frame, the easier you can predict the price changes. Let me show you. Obviously, you've got many more different fake breakouts and false signals, but this method is a very useful tool, one of the tools related to price. Okay, let's do it smaller. Let's start it from here, for example. You got same story here. Can you see that? Can you see that? Obviously, we haven't got the, we start from zero. So the market overshot here and came back and collapsed again. But look here, precisely. Look here, the market tested and come back. Look here, what happened on 10/7. It is important. The balance area was 5/7. Over here is halfway. From 10/7 to 5/7 is halfway to this maximum, which occurred somewhere June, July, was July. So let's go to the smaller time frame. You can see on a smaller time frame how it works is even much better. Look over here. The price only touched a little bit, just came here and immediately came back, went to the next level. The same story here on the beginning of the spring. Look at this area. Same story. It's nothing new under the sun. As W.D. Gann used to say, as above, so below. How it was in the past, it will be in the future. Just bear in mind those levels are extremely important. Divisors of 7, I think, is one of the keys of proper pricing. Watch my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.